Hi everyone, my name is Bill Acaba. I'm our Assistant Dean here for ResLife over Operations and Facilities. I'm going to talk to you about the 4 positions that we have open over in Operations for this coming fall. We have our building managers, which will be stipend positions that will be living within the buildings, taking care of after hours maintenance calls, to making sure that lobbies and common areas are cleaned, ready, everything's going, follow up with work orders with you all in the building to make sure that they are complete. We also have operations assistants who will be assisting me in checking rooms for check-in, check-out, assessing rooms for room damages, making sure rooms are ready for our next residents to move in, along with doing some other things like walking the floors, double checking everything, making sure old flyers are down, making sure new bulletin boards are up. We also have our student maintenance assistants. Now, these individuals will be the ones working with facilities or working with us to help address maintenance concerns or maintenance work orders that pop up in ResLife. They normally do some low-level maintenance work like plunging toilets to fixing a chair that might have broken, to fixing blinds, to installing air filters, to changing light bulbs and all. So it's a little bit low-end, not real big, but a good skills to have, especially if you think about moving off campus eventually. Our final positions are transition assistants. These are individuals that will be hired in the beginning of the semester and at the end of the semester. They will be assisting us to go into each individual rooms and checking to make sure they are ready for our new students or our residents to arrive in August. They will also assess with looking at students that have moved out during the end of the semester to make sure all the rooms are ready to go, cleaned, ready, and all damages are assessed on those. Most of these positions have different types of stipend amounts. The stipend is mainly for the building managers. They'll be paid about $3,600 each semester and be giving a place in a specific building that they will be living in. The other ones will be more of an hourly wage, especially for the operations assistant and student maintenance assistants. We'll be giving about $10 an hour, but we will also be giving a 25% discount off their room. This means they can live anywhere, but they will just come in and work their assigned hours. The transition assistants will be mainly getting paid a $400 stipend and will be also getting the 25% discount off of them, but they're only going to be working in the beginning of August and at the end in December or so. So those are the 4 positions I have open in operations. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or come into the office and say hi. Thank you all.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to ATU Live. I am your host, Emily Norton, and tonight we're going to be talking about working for Residence Life, student staff positions. There have been some really fun changes to employment for Residence Life, so stay tuned to hear about that. We are also joined today by some young men from the Arkansas Tech baseball team, the Wonder Boys. Help me in welcoming Omar, Carter, and Colton. Now, before we get started, I need everybody to pull out your phone right now. Take a picture of you watching this live right now in person or at your house online, and tag us. Tag our Instagram at ATU ResLife. Post that on your Instagram story. Tag us to win a prize at the end of the show. We've got 2 really fun prizes that we're going to give out. So, first of all, we have, like I said, our amazing Wonder Boys that have joined us today, and y'all literally just won a game, didn't you?
Yeah. We played Mississippi College today, and we won 9-3.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. So go ahead and introduce yourselves and say, your positions, your major, whatever you want to say.
I'm Colton Richards. I'm a senior. I play first base, and I'm an engineering major. That's the last one.
I am Carter Tessing, and I'm a redshirt senior. I'm a catcher, and I'm doing my master's in business analytics.
I'm Omar Jackson. I'm a junior, and I'm a mathematics major.
Wow, so y'all sound like busy people. Y'all are on the team. Y'all have these demanding majors. So what is it like being a baseball player? What is it like playing on the team?
It's a lot of fun. We you're on the team and you have automatically 40 brothers right away, and so that's pretty nice. Well, we're really busy. It's go to class, go straight to the field for practice, and then after practice you're doing homework, and it's quite the grind, honestly. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I'm very glad I'm doing this in my collegiate career because it's keeping me focused. Yeah.
I'm going to piggyback off of what Colton said and keeping you focused, being on the field as long as we are, and everything that we have to prove on the field, that just keeps you that much more motivated in the classroom to be able to play with all your brothers that we've been playing with for me the last 5 years.
I have nothing else to add to that. I'm going to take the next question.
Yeah, for sure. So like you said, y'all go to class, go to practice, go to homework. How many hours of practice would you say that you get in each week?
Currently right now, since we're in season, practices are kind of light. In the fall we practice more, but right now we're just fine-tuning everything and getting ready to play every week.
Yeah.
So
do y'all practice like every single day?
yes, we practice every single day.
Wow.
And we play Tuesday, Friday, Saturdays. Sundays. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That really is awesome. So, hearing all this, suddenly, I want to be on the team. How can I be on the baseball team?
So how I got on the team, I just sent Coach Dawson an email. I CC'd all the assistant coaches, and I basically said, hey, I'm looking for an opportunity. And then he said, sure, come on out. And he's a nice guy. And gave me a chance, and then here I am 2 years later, still with the team. So.
And this was while you were in high school or while you were in college?
So I went to a junior college first, and then I came here. And I'm from like Washington, so I'm long way from home. So I moved all the way out here, and he kept me on, and just from an email. That's what I did. Carter has a different story though.
So yeah, I'm a little bit different. I'm actually local here from Russellville. For me, the best way to show Coach Dawson what I can do on the field was come to some of their camps. And so every year they'll have 1 to 2 camps that are for new prospects or upcoming people that are potentially going to be prospects in the future.
Those sound interesting. So are those over the summer, those camps?
Yes, there's one over the summer, and then there's one in the fall also.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting. So y'all, like we talked about earlier, y'all literally just came from winning a game. So has your season, is this the beginning? Is this the end? How is the season going?
This is the beginning. We started off 2-0. Like you said, we had the win today, 9-3 against Mississippi College. Going into this week, we got 3 games at Minute Maid Park in Houston that we're all super excited for.
That's awesome. So y'all have been playing for quite a while. I assume maybe you played in high school or something. Have you ever been injured? And if so, how was the recovery from that?
Yeah, so at my last school, I got a pretty bad back injury, and so I was always going to the doctor, getting x-rays, chiropractor, trying to figure out what was going on with my spine. And I was going to PT about 3 times a week, and it's pretty frustrating, honestly, because all you want to do is be out on the field, and you're sidelined because something that you can't really control happened to you. But you almost got to work even harder to get back out on the field, and it kind of sucks, but once you get back out there, it's quite rewarding knowing how hard you worked.
Yeah. So you said that y'all play Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Yeah.
During season.
Yeah.
So y'all play a lot of games.
Yeah, we got one on Tuesday, 1 Friday night, and then 2 on Saturday. So
Wow. That's a lot. So y'all play a lot of games. Do you have any really memorable games that were particularly maybe challenging or interesting or fun?
Yeah, my most memorable, I think these guys would agree. Last year we were playing Southern Arkansas, and at the time they were 5th in the nation. Oh, wow. And so going into it was a big game for us, and it was an opening night. We were at home under the lights, and we ended up battling into extra innings, and then one of our better hitters hit a walk-off home run, and it was pretty exciting. I'll probably never forget that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's very much like a fever pitch moment.
Yes.
I love fever pitch. So, like we said, once again, y'all are in season. What games do y'all have coming up? What do we have to look forward to for the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys?
So like Carter said, we're actually going to Minute Maid Park. We're leaving Thursday morning, bright and early. That's where the Houston Astros play. And
wow.
so, yeah, we're playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's always a fun trip for us. And then we come back. We play at home next, I think, February 22nd against Henderson. But yeah, the season's it started, and we're about to really get going in games every single weekend, every Tuesday.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Y'all sound like super busy men and super successful men. Is there anything else that you want to say before we move on?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. Everyone help me in thanking them. Yes, I am very excited. All right. Thank you all so much. Yep. Now we are going to have some representatives from Residence Life come up and talk to us. I'm actually really excited about this episode because I've worked in Residence Life as a marketing intern as well as a housing ambassador for the past year. And very recently, there have been some really exciting additions as far as student staff opportunities go for Residence Life. In fact, we do have some guests here to talk to us about those opportunities. Everyone help me in welcoming up Laura Palmer and John Nicholson. Thank you so much for joining me today. So first of all, if y'all would just introduce yourself and your positions.
Hello, I'm John Nicholson. I'm one of our area coordinators for Residence Life, so I work closely with our residence directors, our RAs, and just a huge chunk of our staff.
And I'm Laura Palmer. I work with the housing ambassadors, desk assistants, and the marketing interns at the main office.
Yeah, well, thank you all so much once again for joining us today. So student staff, what positions are available? What can we look forward to seeing?
Yeah, so this year we're actually doing a pretty big change where traditionally we've had about 4 positions. This year now we're going to have a total of 12, 9 of which are going to be available during this application process. We're still going to have a version of the traditional resident assistant position, our community assistant position. We're also going to have a position now that's going to focus on kind of peer health and kind of working with health and wellness. Our residential experience assistant working on programming. We're also going to have our building manager position, which is going to be working more on our facility side, kind of helping to make sure our buildings are still up and running, checking in on work orders. And our student maintenance assistant is going to be working more with housekeeping, with maintenance, getting things fixed up. I know there's one I'm missing on that side. Operations assistant, which is going to be helping to make sure our rooms are ready for when students are kind of coming in, checking out, and then a couple more that Laura actually oversees. I'll let her talk on those.
Yeah, thank you. In the housing services area, we are going to have the housing ambassadors and the guest services assistants and the marketing interns, but there is a separate application. Through this application, you will find main office, kind of services. So housing ambassadors and guest services assistants.
So some that we've heard of and some that are really new, like right now, how many hours, how is the workload going to be for these positions? How many hours do they work?
Yeah, so 2 of the positions are still going to be stipend paid, and that's our resident assistant and building manager positions. So those are paid a stipend. It's four times over each semester. And then the other positions are actually changing to hourly. So the number of hours that students can work on that is a total of 20, but they have a lot of opportunity and a lot of flexibility in when they host those hours, when they meet, when they kind of do their work, which we think gives a lot more flexibility and a lot more opportunities to students to even be able to work outside of standard business hours.
Yeah. So Residence Life will be paying $10 per hour for all hourly workers. Students who work at least 5 hours with us will be eligible for a housing discount. And then the max number of hours in a one position will be 20 per week.
Wow, that's awesome. So these jobs, are they like a month, a semester, a year? How long is this commitment for the job?
Yeah. So this commitment is essentially semester to semester. You don't have to reapply in between semesters, but it kind of starts off, you're expected for the fall semester and then the spring semester. So it really does run over the entire academic year.
Okay, That's awesome. So Laura, you talked earlier about the $10 an hour and the discounted housing. What are technically the benefits for working for Residence Life financially?
Yeah. So as we kind of talked about, there's that pay that you'll get right at the beginning, and then there is that discount. It's a 25% discount on housing, and most of these positions, once again, except for our 2 stipend ones, get to kind of pick where they'd like to live. So if you want to live in Brown Hall, if you want to live in the University Commons, you get that opportunity. That's kind of the big 2 of the financial ones, are the actual the pay, the housing discount. Yeah.
And you get also the opportunity to be able to hold a position in another office, so you can pick a few hours if you want to, with admissions or campus life or anywhere else that you would like to work. You can also pick. So typically a student can work up to 28 hours, so you have 8 extra hours that you could, find seasonal employment perhaps somewhere on campus.
Also with that, though, is a student doesn't have to do 20 hours with Residence Life. They could do 15 with Residence Life, 13 in another office. They can actually kind of figure out how best they would like to make that division and work with their supervisor to find the best fit for them.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, one part of finding a job is figuring out if you fit, with the job. So what are kind of the expectations of someone working for Residence Life?
We have a number of different kind of expectations. One of it is that everyone will still be expected to help out during opening and closing, helping us kind of get the buildings up and ready, still working on addressing issues as they come up, helping residents, helping just everyday students resolving issues, helping them kind of find solutions, getting connected to campus resources. One of the other big ones is if you see something that's potentially violating policy, is reporting it so that we can help that student kind of learn through that opportunity.
Yeah, there is a GPA requirement, right? 2.5 minimum GPA requirement, and all students working for Residence Life are expected to be role models on campus for everyone. If you allow me to add, there is a position that is, we are really excited to have. It's called the transition assistant. Bill Acaba is going to be over that area, and that will fit within the facilities maintenance area, but transition assistants will be in charge of preparing spaces for move in and then after move out. And we are looking at hiring a lot of transition assistants. So if you have time and want to pick up some seasonal work, come back to campus 3 weeks early, stay a week or 2 after the semester is over and prepare rooms. This is a perfect opportunity to make some extra money.
Yeah, these jobs, they sound great. So how does one apply? Where do they go? When does it open? When does it close?
So the application opened just yesterday. I'm very excited for that. Just opened, and it is on the housing portal. So the exact same location where you go to apply for housing in general. You'll also find the employment tab up in the upper right corner, and that's where you'll go to fill out the application. Make sure you fill it out completely. You will get a confirmation email once you fully completed it that'll also include some information on a number of our info sessions, where we'll be talking more in depth on each of the different positions to kind of help you see which one is the right and the best fit for you. But it's right on the housing portal, really easy to get to. It's really easy to complete the application as well. It probably takes maybe 10, 20 minutes.
So if I apply right now, am I applying for the summer or am I applying for the fall?
Potentially both. So we actually opened it up now also for our summer positions. There's a question on there, are you interested in summer employment as well? If you are, we'll kind of reach out and talk about that one a bit more, but it's also applying for the fall semester as well. And I think a couple positions, the transition assistant will be, through a separate process, is open this semester for the end of this year.
Right now, we also have the transition assistant position open for this spring. So if you go to the employment application and look for year 21-22, you can apply for that position right now.
For this semester we're currently in. Wow.
Yeah, to start this spring.
That's awesome. So these are student staff positions. So these are students, and they have a lot on their plate. What's the greatest challenge that someone is going to face working for Residence Life?
I think time management, super important to learn to balance your school, family, friends, and fulfill all the responsibilities that you have in Residence Life. I think that's a huge one.
I think that is actually I think the biggest challenge a lot of our, sorry. I think that is actually the biggest challenge a lot of our students face is just kind of finding that balance because they want to do so much. And this position has so much in it that they can do, that you can do. Any of our positions now are going to have that, and that's, I think, is going to be the big challenge, is just finding what's the best fit for you.
Yeah, for sure. So we've talked about kind of the difficulties. What's your favorite part about working for Residence Life?
I always love, now that we're in Doc Bryan, our offices are now in Doc Bryan on the first floor, Suite 153. I'm really excited to have more students just be able to walk in and come and talk and ask us questions. That's what I love. It's getting to interact and work with our students to help them find solutions to issues or things they might be facing, or if something breaks, you know, come and talk to us, please come and tell us. We want to get it fixed, and we can't fix it if we don't know. That to me is my favorite part, is getting to work with students, getting to help them fix things and just make sure that they're having a great experience while they're here at ATU.
One thing that I love about the new Residence Life office is they are on the first floor, and it's kind of like, you know, an entrance that a lot of people use. So they walk in and maybe they, you know, need to grab a mask. Maybe they need some hand sanitizer. They run in and then, oh, I've actually got a question about this, and it's so convenient for everyone.
I love that our new office, it goes straight from admissions in Brown to advising in Rothwell to ResLife in Doc Bryan. It's just a straight shot. You can hit all those main offices, boom, 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 and it's fantastic. I'm so excited to be down in Doc Bryan now.
In Residence Life, every day is different. Every day we see different cases. I think my favorite part is working with our student workers, actually, and see them learn and grow, see them learn to manage their time and deal with difficult situations and learn all of the policies. I love that part, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, once again, thank you guys so much. There is actually one more person that was not able to be here today, but he was kind enough to record a video for us answering some of our questions. Are we able to get that video running? Maybe? All right. Everyone turn your attention to the screen, maybe, if we can get it working, but online you'll be able to see it. So for everyone in here, you could just go on YouTube and run it back and watch. But everyone give it up for Bill Acaba. Bill Acaba is actually the Assistant Dean for Residence Life, and he's been kind enough to record a video for us, so we'll be able to get some good info from him.
Hi everyone, my name is Bill Acaba. I'm our Assistant Dean here for Residence Life over Operations and Facilities. I'm going to talk to you about the 4 positions that we have open over in Operations for this coming fall. We have our building managers, which will be stipend positions that will be living within the buildings, taking care of after-hours maintenance calls, to making sure that lobbies and common areas are cleaned, ready, everything's going, follow up with work orders with you all in the building to make sure that they are complete. We also have operations assistants who will be assisting me in checking rooms for check-in, check-out, assessing rooms for room damages, making sure rooms are ready for our next residents to move in, along with doing some other things like walking the floors, double checking everything, making sure old flyers are down, making sure new bulletin boards are up. We also have our student maintenance assistants. Now, these individuals will be the ones working with facilities or working with us to help address maintenance concerns or maintenance work orders that pop up in ResLife. They normally do some low-level maintenance work, like plunging toilets, to fixing a chair that might have broken, to fixing blinds, to installing air filters, to changing light bulbs and all. So it's a little bit low-end, not real big, but a good skills to have, especially if you think about moving off campus eventually. Our final positions are transition assistants. These are individuals that will be hired in the beginning of the semester and at the end of the semester. They will be assisting us to go into each individual rooms and checking to make sure they are ready for our new students or our residents to arrive in August. They will also assess with looking at students that have moved out during the end of the semester to make sure all the rooms are ready to go, cleaned, ready, and all damages are assessed on those. Most of these positions have different types of stipend amounts. The stipend is mainly for the building managers. They'll be paid about $3,600 each semester and be giving a place in a specific building that they would be living in. The other ones would be more of an hourly wage, especially for the operations assistant and student maintenance assistants, where we'll be giving about $10 an hour, but we will also be giving a 25% discount off their room. This means they can live anywhere, but they will just come in and work their assigned hours. The transition assistants will be mainly getting paid a $400 stipend and will be also getting the 25% discount off of them, but they're only going to be working in the beginning of August and at the end in December or so. So those are the 4 positions I have open in operations. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or come into the office and say hi. Thank you all.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, once again, thank y'all so much for joining us today, and we're so excited to have you. Everyone, help me in giving a round of applause for Laura and John. Now, time for my favorite part of the night. It's game time. Can we have all of our contestants come up, please?
Where do I go? Okay.
So it's just going to be me and Colton. I might need somebody else to help me. Do I have any volunteers from the audience? Okay, Jordan, come on. Hello, Jordan. So do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Jordan. I'm a health and physical education major, junior, and I'm not on the baseball team. But yeah.
Nice. So the game that we are going to be playing today is called I Can't Understand You. And it's going to be kind of like a lip reading challenge. So we are going to have to take our masks off so we can see what each other is saying. But we're going to have headphones on. And one person's going to be wearing the noise-canceling headphones, and the other person is going to be reading from cards that my lovely Jack has prepared. And we're going to be guessing what the other person says. Okay? No.
Ooh.
Sorry.
You share these?
No.
Okay.
So, let's take our masks off. And Jordan, do you want to go first?
I guess.
All right. Can you give Jordan the headphones, please? There you go.
Hi, Dad. Which way do you put these on? Like this? I got a big head.
Just make sure that they're on. And, yeah, sure. Okay, Jordan, stay with us. Stay with us. So the first thing that I'm going to tell Jordan is I'm going to tell Jordan my profound fact of the day. And he's going to try to guess what I'm saying. Okay, Jordan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Dolphins.
Don't flinch.
Dolphins sleep with one eye open.
Sleep with one eye open?
Oh my gosh! Dolphins sleep with one eye open.
Don't flinch, sleep with one eye open.
No. Dolphins. Dolphins.
Bat?
Dolphins.
Golfing. I golf.
Dolphins.
Doll face.
Like the fish. The
Like
fish.
Reba? Doll face?
The fish.
Guppy.
Dolphins.
Dolphin.
Dolphins sleep with
Dolphin.
one eye open. You just had it. Dolphins.
Super static?
No. Dolphins sleep with one eye open.
Oh, dolphins sleep with one eye open.
All right, you can take the headphones off and pass them to me. It's my turn. Your headphones.
Oh.
All right, now, Colton, I need you to read whatever I'm supposed to, and I'm going to guess whatever Colton's saying.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, that music was a bop.
All right, ready?
Okay.
What?
Why?
What?
What?
Is your uncle's name?
What is my daughter's name?
What is your uncle's name?
What is my
Uncle.
otter?
Uncle. Don't listen to him. What is your uncle's name?
What is my brother's name?
No. What is your uncle's?
Uncle's name.
Bingo.
Uncle Nate.
There you go.
That's hard.
Now hand Connor the headphones.
Okay.
Yep.
Here you go. It's Colton, right?
Cool.
Okay.
Colton.
It's Connor. It's Colton.
You're Connor.
Okay.
No,
Now I'm going to read
I'm Connor.
Colton. You're gonna have to guess what I'm saying.
I can't hear a thing.
That's the point.
Pretty good.
Peacocks
Peacocks
have
have
wings. Wings.
peacocks have wings.
Wow. Colton is a lip reading champion.
We get it.
All right, put him back on. We gotta go again.
You're
We gotta
multi-talented.
go again. This one's a little bit more difficult. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
I'm scared
You're scared?
of most insects.
You're scared of
Most insects.
You're scared of boat skiers?
Nope. I'm scared
You're scared
of
of
most
bows? Bows.
no,
Both.
most.
Is the B right?
No.
P.
No. Most.
Moats.
No. Most.
Goats.
No.
Okay.
Most. I'm scared of most insects. Creepy crawlies.
Gross.
No. Most.
Ah, I thought you were, okay. You're scared of blank insects.
There you go.
Okay.
Most.
Most.
Most. There you go.
Let's go.
Say it in a sentence. Say it in a sentence.
What?
All right, Jordan. Your turn.
That is hard.
All right, let's see if Jordan and Colton can go head to head. Do you have things? All right.
Oh. Whoa.
What happened?
I pressed a button.
Don't press any buttons.
Hey. Yo. Michael Jackson.
All right.
Look at him, Jordan.
Ready?
What?
Ready? I'm a forklift operator.
I'm a farting calculator.
I'm a forklift operator.
Huh?
Forklift operator. I'm a
Fortnite.
forklift. That doesn't help.
4 lips.
No. Close.
Look, Jordan. Look.
Read your Bible.
All right, ready?
Look at him.
I'm a forklift operator. Prongs, forklift.
Fork. Fork.
Lift.
Jump.
Lift.
Oh, lift. Forklift. Forklift.
There you go.
Operator. I'm a forklift operator.
Operator.
Woo! Say it.
I'm a forklift operator.
Easy.
All right, Jordan. Now I'll give you one.
Oh. It's music to bop.
That's too much plastic wrap.
It's gooey on my plastic rat.
No. That's too much.
That's chewing touch.
That's too much.
That chewing touch.
That's
That's
too
poo
too
too
much.
much.
That's too much.
That's too much.
Plastic.
Drastic. That's a big word.
Plastic.
Bastic.
No.
Bastic. No.
No. Plastic. Plastic.
Scratch it.
Oh gosh, I don't have any plastic. Plastic. One word.
One word.
2 syllables.
2 syllables.
Plastic.
Plastic.
Wrap.
Wrap.
Yes. That's too much plastic wrap.
Oh, too much plastic wrap.
There you
Oh,
go.
got it. Got it.
Alright. Hand him over.
Don't press the button. It's
I
sensitive.
won't press the button.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, you want to try reading one?
I'm gonna like barely say it. Use salt and pepper. Use salt and pepper.
Dr. Pepper?
Use salt and pepper.
What?
Use.
Do.
Use.
You.
Use.
Do.
Use. You.
Me.
Use salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Okay. Now the first word. Use.
Use salt and pepper. Another one. Give me another one.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yeah, oh, yeah. She salt that. Oh. Look at that.
This is like elevator music. All right, this is the last one.
Shrek.
Win.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, SpongeBob. Shrek 2 is the best movie.
Try to eat the magic movie.
That's interesting. Shrek 2
Shrek 2
is the best movie.
is the best movie.
She's an expert. She's an expert.
Best movie, baby. All right. That music. It's like elevator music.
Dude, that music is a bop.
That was so funny. Okay, now I'm going to give y'all one last chance to take out your phones right now and post on your Instagram story a picture of you watching in person or online and tag us at ATU ResLife. Post on your Instagram story and tag us at ATU ResLife. I'll give you one last chance to do that. Who do y'all think won our game?
Between us?
I think it's definitely between y'all because I said farting calculators. So I
Farting
mean,
calculator.
yeah.
That was a little too much.
Yeah.
I think Colton won.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Colton.
Yeah.
That's 2 dubs in one day. How do you do it?
He's just an all-around kind of guy.
The Instagram. See if we can't pick a winner.
Just an all-around kind of guy, huh? Yeah.
Our first winner for the wireless earbuds is Jordan Johnson.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. This one goes out to my mom and my dad. Love y'all.
The second winner of our Instagram is Keegan Nye.
Woo!
All right. Thank y'all so much. That was so fun. Thank y'all so much for joining us, and congratulations to Colton, our winner.
Thank
to
you.
Jordan for joining us, and once again, thank you to Omar and Carter for joining us, as well as Laura and John. Special thanks to our guests, and I hope y'all have a great week. We will see you next Tuesday at 7, where we will see if love is in the air for our very special Valentine's Day episode. Tune in to see our special guests. We'll see you next week. Y'all have a great week. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank
Bye.
you.